Big thank you to Impact Gameworks and Doyoyo Games with Novi Unlimited for providing a key to Flowstone Saga. In Flowstone Saga, you play as a spunky heroine who builds her party and home as she begins to embrace her newfound powers and find out her place in the world. Master a totally unique puzzle battle system in this RPG-inspired adventure featuring an epic story, charming characters, stunning pixel art, and epic music. Flowstone Saga is available now on Steam and Nintendo Switch. Flowstone Saga is actually a super fun game and very unique, and it's actually a game I didn't hear about until I was reached out about it, and I'm so thankful I was because this game is really, really fun and unique, which is my favorite type of games to cover on the channel. It has a twist on turn-based combat by integrating real-time combat with a puzzle system kind of like Tetris, and it's actually a lot of fun. It takes a second to kind of get used to it, but the game does walk you through it and slowly adds different abilities as you continue to master them and understand how to use them while battling bosses, mini-bosses, and the like. You use these Tetris-type puzzles to deal damage to your enemies, even including elemental kinds of damage, and the more you move through the story and level up, you will get stronger and have more options to use. You can meet a lot of characters in the game, in your village especially, as you help your village to grow. You can decorate it any way that you wish, and you can slowly level it up throughout the story as you learn to use your new abilities and you upgrade them as well. You can also discover that your island has some secrets. You can improve and expand and decorate, like I mentioned, the hub in your town of New Riverstone, and this also helps your citizens to expand on different things like their agriculture, and it also just helps you to make it more of your home personally. There are lots of handcrafted areas that sprawl across multiple biomes, so there's lots of places and ways to explore. So not only is this game absolutely gorgeous, but the unique take on turn-based combat was so much fun that I actually found myself relaxing at the end of the day and wanting to play just to unwind because I enjoyed the puzzles so much. They weren't super easy. I did play on the least amount of difficulty, which I still had some trouble with because I'm not great at those Tetris-type puzzles, but it was really fun and I really did enjoy it and still played it to unwind at the end of the day, even if it gave me a bit of a challenge. There's also a lot of accessibility options in the game. You can play with assist mode, so you can actually have a second player playing with you through those battles, but you can also have hold mode on so that you can have the pieces fall at your own pace and you're not rushed through the combat system. I did try the game out on Steam Deck and it worked great for me visually, but there seems to be an issue with the syncing in the cloud. I don't think this is on my end, as I have done an absolute ton of troubleshooting, and it seems like for some reason it wasn't working for me at the time of playing it. Now I have played it for about a week and a half before its release date, so it could be that before its release date it wasn't working well. After the release date it may work well, but as of my recording this prior to release date, I couldn't get it to work. Basically my PC save wouldn't sync to the Steam Deck cloud, even though it said it was. It just wouldn't show up. So this is an issue that they are aware of as far as my recording this video, and so hopefully this is fixed by release. Other than that, it ran great on Steam Deck when I did play a different save on it. I didn't play too much because I didn't want to lose my larger save that was on my PC, so I did primarily play it that way. And I also played it with a controller on PC, and everything worked really well, and it was very comfortable to play on controller. I actually found it the way that I preferred to play. So as of my recording this, probably because the game is not out yet, there is no Steam Deck verification for the game, but I don't see why it wouldn't pass the Steam Deck rating with flying colors. Everything seemed to work fine. Some of the text did seem a little bit small, so if there's an option to adjust that, I'm sure that would also pass the Steam Deck's rating. But as long as the cloud save issue gets fixed, then I'm sure it would have no issues qualifying, and it worked great on Steam Deck. So if that's your favorite way to play, even if the syncing issue isn't for some reason fixed, maybe just only play on Steam Deck for a bit until it's fixed, or just do your whole playthrough on there, because I know some of y'all like to just play handheld like I do. So yeah, Flowstone Saga is a really interesting one. I think if you enjoy classic RPGs, you're definitely going to want to check this one out. I know we have some retro gamers on this channel, so definitely I would recommend checking this one out. You can play it on your Steam Deck, or sorry, on your Switch as well, which is really cool, playing it on a Nintendo product, kind of like, I don't know, in my mind I always think of classic RPGs on Nintendo for some reason. I know they were on like PlayStation as well and other consoles, but I don't know, for some reason my brain defaults to that. So if you want to play it on there, definitely do that as well. I'm sure it works great over there as well. And yeah, it was just really interesting and really cool take on the turn-based system, which I really liked, and honestly it was a lot of fun. Like, I really genuinely want to continue to play it. It opens really exciting. You kind of open up in the game into a really high point, and then it takes you back before those events, and you kind of play through to figure out how did we get there, which always makes me very interested in a game story to kind of, oh, like why did things get so wild and what's going on? And the characters are very lovable and very interesting, and so is the main character. There's lots of mystery behind the main character, so you get to uncover her story a bit as the story goes on, which is really cool, and I just really enjoyed it. So I definitely recommend it if you enjoy classic RPGs. You're gonna feel right at home with Flowstone Saga. I will leave links in the description for you to check the game out. You can even wishlist it if you want, if you're unsure still, but be sure to check it out at least. And again, big thank you to Impact Gameworks, Doyoyo Games, and Novi Unlimited for providing a key to the game. I absolutely appreciate when developers, publishers, PR teams give me a chance to check out really cool games, and the fact they reached out to me I thought was just so incredible, and I'm so grateful because I would have honestly missed this game, and this game is so cool, and I'm really excited to share it with you all, my community, because I know some of you in the community probably will think this one's pretty cool and definitely want to give it a try. Thank you so much again for watching. Be sure to stick around if you liked this game review and you want to see more, because there are plenty more coming on the horizon, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I wouldn't get cool opportunities to cover cool games like this if it weren't for all of you, so thank you so much for your support. I hope that you stay safe, remember to hug your loved ones, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!